I understand that women my age are now in. That is, if you're Annie McDowell or if you're Helen Mirren or some other famous person who's decided to spend, only $500 or $600 to have their hair be gray, you're in. But if you're me, you're still a curiosity. What? She's still alive? She's 83. Oh my God. Yeah, and I've been missing a little bit because I had for many, many years, like over 40, a knob on my head. I used to call it a knob. And for a long time, I thought it was what they call a fatty deposit, but apparently you get those in other parts of your body. This was actually a cyst. It was a big round thing. Anyway, it was fine for about 44 years. And in the 45th year, it decided not to be so fine. Probably because I walked into a tree, a palm branch, and they have like sores and like teeth on them. And what happened was the teeth caught my hair and also my scalp. And it went away, it healed, and I thought, but I remember when it happened thinking, ooh, that's very close to the base of that thing I have in my head, that knob. And lo and behold, 3 months later, I had inflammation and all kinds of stuff. So that involved me having to go to a doctor. You know how much I love to do that, about as much as my dog loves going to a veterinarian. And I started out with a pharmacia because all the pharmacias in Mexico have doctors. However, all are not equal. So that the doctors near the tourist areas are certainly, they appear more like doctors than the doctors who are on Reforma. If you ever hear, Reforma is a huge, actually I think it's called Highway 1, and it runs from, I don't know, like California, from Oregon down to Guadalajara, no, wait, not Guadalajara, Guatemala, another country. So I went to a local one, which a friend, my neighbor actually took me there. For 5 days, I went, oh, I think maybe I have to see somebody about this. I usually don't, I would never go to this place. But she insists they're wonderful and that she gets all her meds there, and she never has to go to a doctor. And she's still alive, she's 76, and she smokes. So I thought, oh, okay. But the guy I happened to get, when I saw him, I went, first he had a cane. Okay, walks with a cane. But then he had a paralyzed hand. And I went, But what I found out from him, he looked at me and said, oh, you can come back after 3, the other doctor's here, and she can remove it. And I went, oh, that was the first time I realized that I wouldn't need a surgeon to remove it. However, instead of doing that, I called the doctor who had saved me when I fell down and knocked my chin open. It was bleeding all over Riviera Park. And he did a few stitches, and they were really quite good. That's not what he is. He's not a cosmetic surgeon. And so, oh God, I don't know how many points I have to do about this. Anyway, he decided that the thing we needed to do was to relieve some pressure. Oh my God. But he didn't have any anesthesia. So we relieved some pressure. And also that I would have to, for a week, have put antibiotics on my head. But in the meanwhile, he also wanted me to see a surgeon at this hospital, which is Santa Rosa Lima, which is a very, very good private hospital here in Ensenada. So the next day I went to see the surgeon, who took a look at me and he said, "Oye, caramba." I went, "Oh no, this is not good." He too said, "You need a week worth of antibiotics and do it twice a day and blah, blah, blah," which I did. And the following week he removed it. However, and put stitches in. I then had to take care of it for another week. So that's why I've been missing. Finally, that was actually about 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe more. We finally got the stitches out. I was sure they'd left some in. I was like looking, oh, I'm sure I see black stuff in there, because I'm like really, really a big hypochondriac, and it's a big deal for me to go through this. I want to say I got excellent care. I did not get an infection. It's gone. I finally can do my hair again. I have naturally curly hair, and natural curly hair, unlike straight hair, does whatever the hell it feels like doing. It's like whatever the hell it feels like doing. So I'm back, baby, and I'm feeling pretty good. One thing I did decide after this is I'm going to start drinking again. I might even smoke some dope. I might become one of those old ladies that's stoned all the time. Well, not stoned, but take a little edge off. I do take meds, statins, to keep the blood pressure, keep the cholesterol down. But the blood pressure, I stopped them. They were making me stupid. They were just making me stupid. I'm going to risk a heart attack or a stroke over being stupid. I don't want to be stupid. I have a theory about these things, and I had a theory about hormones for women. I lived through that. So I'm going to live through this. Anyway, I'm back, baby, and I'm better.